There we go.
Are we live? Are we in this?
Yep.
Hey, what's up and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. It is your boy, the Human Weapon. We are back. We got Pars here. We got Pars the hacker. With the hacker, whatever. And then we got DJ Bobby B. DJ Bobby B in the bitch. Today we're talking about the cloud. We're talking about I feel like all of us pay for some type of cloud service. I know I pay for two. And we're basically talking about ending that, going to everything locally, everything virtually ran, and this way you have access to all of it. But who wants to introduce this? Who wants to introduce the topic?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, actually, I think I've done good in not paying for cloud stuff. I think I have like the 199 100 gigs from Apple, and I think that's it. I don't think I have any other storage.
It's iCloud and then Google Drive. I pay for Google Drive too.
I'm paying for both those. $2.99 for both, because I think they 2 terabyte or whatever for $2.99.
So we essentially probably got $7 for parse.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably at like $2.50. Well, I'm counting tax. I'm counting tax. And Ananya's probably at 7 too.
Yeah.
So probably paying close to what's 12 times 7? Maths.
84.
Yeah.
Yeah, paying close to 84 a year.
That was so slow. That was
terrible. That was so slow.
That freaking third grader can do faster than that.
Legit.
It's terrible.
When was the last time you did like long multiplication, dude? Though, come on, it's not something I do every day.
Dude, that's the you gotta memorize that up to third grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I had it memorized at some point.
We should be able to freaking pull that out faster.
Just spit that shit out. Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, dude. I mean, it's like we're bound to pay for it because, like, for my email, my email was literally running out of memory.
No,
100%. It ran out of that 15 gigs that they give us. And I'm like, dude, I need that. That's my main email, right? So that was messed up.
No, exactly.
Fun facts: you could just go delete old emails.
Yeah, but that's
effort. That takes forever. Also, I need some old emails. I had this big situation with my loans that I needed old emails for, so it's always good to have that backup.
Well, no, I'm not saying delete every old email, but there are definitely a lot more emails than those.
That's the problem. Which ones do you delete and which ones don't you delete?
Yeah, then you gotta actually look at all of them. Yeah.
Delete the ones that are like newsletters from Best Buy.
Yeah, but you have to select all, make sure there's nothing important.
But you have to keep paginating and doing all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun facts: if you just took care of your inbox, by the way, just so you both know, this is fully hypocritical. I do not do this.
Yeah, I know. I was like, there's
but you could just take care of your inbox and delete things as they come in, and then it also wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I definitely do that.
But basically, F that, I ain't doing none of that. So
right.
Why not?
Exactly. I'm paying $2.99 for that shit. And then also my laptop, my iCloud is connected to my desktop, right? So then I have some shit in my iCloud, and that shit's already over whatever limit they have on it there. So I'm paying that limit. Yeah. I'm paying 2 TB for that because I'm also storing my photos and shit like that.
No, facts. All my photos, everything from my phone is on iCloud.
I have everything from my phone on iCloud, but only my phone. It's the only Apple device I have, so I don't have a MacBook backup or anything. So I only have the 200 gigs. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking right now.
I have all my documents on there from my computer. Everything on my iPad is on there.
Yeah, anything important, I threw it on my iCloud.
Everything is on iCloud.
Documents and shit like that.
I only have 200 gigs.
No, I'm definitely
nice and easy.
I think the 2 terabyte one.
Yeah, because you need that shit backed up, anything important.
Yeah, it's everything's
important. Throw important shit in iCloud and Google Drive. I just have it for who uses Google Drive, dude? Actually, day to day. I use it for work.
Yeah.
Day to day, I don't use Google Drive at all.
Yeah, for me, the only major time is transferring video.
Yeah, if you need that's maybe the only if you're sharing a video.
Yeah.
That's the
Like
only
that's
other
all
time
the time.
you're really using Google
Well,
Drive.
yeah.
But I only have the free Google Drive. I've never paid for it.
Oh
I
damn.
used to have this really cool
I pay,
thing, or I was just
It's
gonna say, I used to have this really
Google
cool
Drive.
thing with my. I was just gonna say I used to have this really cool thing with my college with my Google Drive. The college email Google Drive was a terabyte.
Oh, that is sick. That is sick. Oh yeah, I remember that email.
Hmm
That email.
I still
Way
can log
back when.
into it. I just don't know if it has a
I know.
terabyte anymore.
I
I've
think
been
I
out
had
of
like
school for a while.
for the college shit. I think I had like infinite memory in that shit.
I might have had infinite. It might have just been like no
Yeah.
limit. My school hosted like some servers, I think.
Yeah, no, like same. I think my school.
Yeah, no.
Drive
If
had
I
so
logged
much.
into my school server, yeah, no, I had infinite because we had
Yeah.
it for engineering. They give you like a whole server that you can just use.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I could load that shit up. I think I had like crazy amount of memory in that thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that shit was nice.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because it was just like the school network. I don't know if like how your guys ish worked, but we had like an engineering network that we could log into,
Yeah.
and then you had your user account on there, and then you could just store whatever you want on there. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
no.
didn't have that much stuff in college. I just had code and shit, you know.
Yeah, we had the same thing. We would have to like upload coding projects and stuff to it for classes.
Yeah, facts. Exactly.
And like for one of them, we had to set up like a web server for my HTML class. So like we set up a web server on them, and then it was all local network, so you could just go to it. So you had to like upload it onto your web page through that for the class.
Localhost 3000 or what? 8080.
I think they were on 8080, but I don't know. We might have used some different port because it's a college campus network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, no, there's probably hella shit running on different ports and
Yeah.
stuff.
Like we might have just used something that was reserved for that class, but not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we used to do that too. But that's kind of what we're going to be getting at here is how do we get off of these subscriptions
Facts.
and
Facts.
have our own data storage, which is actually, I think, pretty awesome because we were just talking about this because I was setting up servers over here to be a file store and a couple other things for like local networking. And yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with it, including making machines that you can store a ton of data on so you don't have to pay for these subscriptions. So I guess I kind of summarized it a lot there. But
Yeah.
Facts.
but yeah, we can so we were talking about potentially setting up our own storage service. Just on our own hosted machines in order to get away from those services.
Yeah, no, I think honestly that'd be so sick. Because I have my, what is it? I think it's 50 terabytes and like my big hard drive.
Yeah,
So, and it's like,
you could chop
I
that thing.
legit, yeah, I mean, that's one. But like, also, it's like, I only really use it when my SD cards are like full or like,
Yeah,
I'm transferring stuff to my SSD.
yeah,
And on that, I'm like, all right, let me just dump this. So that's the only time I really use it. But if I had something that was just wireless, I could just have all my devices connected to.
yeah,
I think that'd be awesome for like, especially things like pictures. Like if I want a certain picture that was on my camera, usually that's only on my computer. It's never on my phone.
yeah,
But if I want access to it on my phone, now I can do that. That'd be sick.
yeah.
And
And
I'm gonna think like if it could auto upload from your phone too, I think that would be lit.
Yeah.
And there's ways.
there are
Yeah,
probably
100%.
apps, or you could make an app that would do like a backup.
Yeah, I would just maybe just do
Yeah.
like a program.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
Yeah.
you could just open it and just have like a button on there that you press like every now and then, and it just like syncs your library or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even time
Also,
once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
for
I think
me, I would say
I think
iTunes
apps
does a great job.
fix that shit running in the background, but you know,
Oh,
there might be ways around it. I don't know. I'm sure TikTok has ways around it.
Yeah.
They're definitely stealing your data.
I don't even
facts.
think I have the TikTok app, but yeah. they probably are, but everyone is. So,
Yeah,
Dude, they're all
TikTok,
selling
Facebook.
it.
Yeah.
but yeah, this will also help with that in a way because we can get away from basically using services that'll steal your data straight from them. So
Yeah, no, 100%, man.
that's pretty cool
Like
too.
the only service I think I'll maintain after we set this up is YouTube. Like that's probably like the only other
Yeah.
thing.
Well, yeah,
But even YouTube,
Mhm.
man, I mean, there's ways to get around using YouTube directly. You could use it kind of
Facts.
indirectly. Um, Probably don't want to get too much into that, but that is just like, dude.
all the models are doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, like straight up, the main reason Google didn't go after any other company for stealing YouTube videos is literally because they stole their own YouTube videos. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Legit.
technically like
Legit.
my video, right? Like my
yeah,
videos, Gemini went and trained on that ish, you know?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, honestly, maybe not, dude, because they probably like select like the best, most
Yeah, it's
rated
probably like
videos or
people with like 10 mil. Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that.
it's definitely not every video on the platform. I don't think they have like the actual energy or computing power to
Yeah.
train it on
Mm-hmm.
every video in YouTube history.
Yeah. Honestly, also
But
like reason to.
No,
Just
they
like
probably
just
have
give me
some
the top
algorithm
100.
running like, yeah, like what's like maybe best picture quality, also like, you know, whose head's in like the center of the shot. You know, it's like if
yeah,
they're a little off,
Yeah.
they
they're
Yeah.
probably
they
not gonna like that,
it
you know?
was probably like they made up 100 arbitrary categories, and then
Yeah.
from those they picked like the top 1,000 videos in each one.
And
Yeah.
dude, it's actually brilliant because their own system has categorization, right? Like, so
Yeah,
they can literally run a bunch of filters on YouTube and literally
and
pull
just
that
take the top
entire
1,000 from
subset.
each
Yeah,
filter. Yeah,
it's like it's so easy because they already have all those figures, right? Their algorithm's already running like a million freaking checks and tags on different videos, right? So
yeah.
I'm sure it was super easy for them to categorize like what videos are really high quality, good to train on, and shit
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yeah, it's probably also like just like personalities. It's just training it on like colors. I don't even know what. Just like specific details.
No, I mean, you need like different instances too, right? So like you
Yeah.
need
Facts.
cars
Facts.
driving, you need elephants, you know, you need freaking, you know,
Just random
people run,
movement.
you know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
random, basically anything possible. Like they probably
Mm-hmm.
had to cover like a really, really broad range,
Mhm.
so they would understand.
That
And
was
I'm sure
wild.
they stole content from other places. Like I'm sure they
Oh,
stole
for
like
sure. For sure.
movies and stuff like that. I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you saw that video of MKBHD, right? Where he was like, "This is what I said. This is the prompt," and it was basically like a video of his.
Yeah, no, I mean
Yeah.
the giveaway was like that little plant he always has in his videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's a few other tech YouTubers that like use that same kind of plant, but like
Mm-hmm.
MKBHD was the first guy that totally did that. Like
Yeah.
he was definitely the
No
first guy
facts.
with a little plant in his
Yeah.
videos, you know, like
Yeah.
they totally ripped that off. That shit was hilarious, man.
But yeah, so there's also the potential then to self-host local AI or local
Yeah,
LLM,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
which definitely is a lot more expensive of a thing than the other things we were talking about. Because
Facts.
GPUs are
Facts.
expensive, but they also pull a lot of power
100%.
if
Yeah.
you're actually using them. So um, that would be cool though if we could get it all set up self-hosted. I would love to get
Yeah,
like
dude.
actual servers. Like I'm just running stuff off an old PC right now.
Dude, and main use case I would want to develop is like basically like you could connect an AI speaker to it, right? Basically you could run like your own Siri locally,
Yeah,
and then you could have it like turn on lights, like open up the blinds, like you could have it kind of run some automated tasks like that. That should be sick, you know.
yeah. No, absolutely. So there's other softwares for it. So you can do stuff like HomeKit, like your home assistant. And then
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are
exactly.
actually
Facts.
these ridiculously cool home controllers that you can connect to them. So it's like a little
Yeah,
Raspberry
yeah,
Pi controlled screen on your wall, but it can do like everything in your house. It can change
yeah. You
all
can
the
do everything.
temperatures,
Facts.
change where the vents are going. I mean, it
Yeah,
depends on how much like actual hardware you install, but like it can change the lights in every room. It can
it
do
can do
all of
so
it.
much. Yeah,
No,
it's
exactly. No,
wild.
that's exactly what I want to run. Because like one of my friends had a similar idea. Like we are gonna like build like this home system, but I'm like, you can just do it locally, and all these open source softwares already exist that can do control everything in your
Yeah.
house, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you just
Hmm.
hook that up to the LLM and just it's literally just tool use. It just knows which button to click, basically, inside of that
Facts.
system,
Facts.
and it's beautiful.
So there was also this thing that should help that a lot too, that should actually be in like effect now. A few years ago, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, there was a standard called Matter that came out for smart home devices. And basically, it created a standardized communication protocol for smart home devices. So that allowed a lot
Oh
of the
yeah, I
devices
do
to
know what
be
you're talking about. Yeah,
accessible
yeah,
over
yeah.
open source software and open
Oh,
source
Yeah,
okay.
they
projects.
all
Yeah.
use the
So
same
all of
software.
that
Yeah.
Matter stuff, since it all uses the same
Mhm.
communications protocol, can all be connected to the
Yeah.
same like setup. Because usually
Yeah.
you'll have to pick your devices based
OSU
on
or like
what
something else.
protocol you
Yeah.
set it up as.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you like see what integrations are available and then integrate with those, right? Basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Versus this can connect to basically everything.
Because you can't
Yeah.
mix and match. You got to do one for it all to
Yeah,
be off
yeah.
the same controller, or at least as far as I know. I haven't tried this
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I don't think I have
No,
enough
that's lit.
smart home devices, but maybe.
Yeah. I
And
definitely.
it's like, dude, like how much better is that than actually use like you have no use for Alexa anymore. You have no use for Google anymore because now you don't have like a random company like spying on your every sound you
Yeah,
make. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Facts.
those
And
things
you
are
can
listening at
actually
all.
use it. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could get
this
an
thing could be
LLM
smarter than
trained that would like actually
yeah,
talk.
yeah, and this thing could be totally smarter than Alexa or whatever because you can put whatever
Yeah.
LLM you want on it. You can
Yeah.
fine tune it like Bob was saying. Like you can make it do exactly what you want. So it's beautiful, man. We need to definitely set these up. I know Bob, you already got part of the system going already. I
Yeah,
want
I
I want
got
to see.
I got my first adventure in,
Yeah,
Yeah. That's sick. That is sick.
which we're still working on. We're still setting up new stuff and seeing how things work. It's definitely more of a lab at this point than production,
Hmm.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
Facts.
but I think it would be sick too, especially like so if we can all get them set up, we can all do
yeah.
this thing. There's actually uh, Linus from LTT invested in this
Hmm.
company that's making NAS essentially software like a NAS OS.
Yeah.
Because they wanted something to compete with like Synology, but Synology is like
Hmm.
it's you pay for the software a ton and the hardware is usually crap. So there needed to be
Yeah.
or people wanted something good to go on like
Yeah.
prosumer grade hardware, so it would actually run well and run fast. But it
Hmm.
wasn't a huge pain to configure and maintain and everything. So
Yeah.
we could do like that, and that supports something called offsite backups. So I could back up my data to Parse. Parse could back his data up to Ananya, and Ananya could back his data up to
Hey,
me.
that's sick.
And then we'd have an
That is
extra copy of our data in a different location. Like if
yeah.
your house burns down, you still have everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
That's legit, man. That's legit.
So
Yeah,
stuff
we need to
like
set
that is really cool for it too.
like
Yeah.
having our own network, and it's like we could design our like UI. Like literally
Hmm.
we can have ChatGPT design if we need to, but we
Yeah.
can
Legit.
we can literally just set it up. We can have it connect to all of our data. Like that's gonna be sick.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that's why I
No, that's
already
sick.
like started collecting like a little digital library like of some movies and stuff like that. But we can definitely expand on it because I was thinking of even like buying like cheap CDs and stuff like that of old movies.
Yeah.
Like that'd be pretty sick.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then
if
we
you
can burn them.
go to the
Throw 'em on.
$3 bin at Walmart, just start
Yeah,
buying one
Yeah.
copy of everything.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like we just have this massive library, and it's like if all of us do it, it's like it'll build really quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that would
No,
be
that's
cool too. I have like seasons of shows and stuff,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
could buy
Same.
disc
Same.
seasons of shows.
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
like super, high quality ones too.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Awesome, man. Like screw paying for Netflix and that kind of shit now, man. Like honestly, like I'm
Yeah,
over that stuff.
and stuff never
Facts.
leaves.
Mhm.
Exactly. And dude,
It's always
my
there.
my biggest issue is that a lot of movies just aren't on any streaming service. You
Yeah,
literally still have to buy them straight up. Like
yeah,
I was looking at some of the James Bond movies aren't on anything. You just need to straight up buy
Yeah.
them.
Facts.
And it's like,
yeah.
Facts.
Because the
wait, what the heck?
movie studio didn't want it to be, so they just
Yeah,
leave
it's
Yeah.
it.
like popular, and so you literally have to just buy it. So there's hella movies that just aren't anywhere. They're not on
Yeah,
HBO, Netflix,
Mhm.
nothing. So that's like my biggest pet peeve. So that's why I'm like, oh shoot, like it might be worth it just having your own
Just to
stuff.
have everything. Yeah. Facts. Facts.
it would be cool though to just not have to have any streaming service. Or at least pay
Mhm.
like minimally. Like I
Yeah,
might pay for something to watch sports on if I didn't have to pay for any other ones, because you couldn't really
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
sports. But um,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah,
Facts.
so we could get all that set up. I'm excited about my
excellent.
little Wi-Fi
And
network stuff.
dude, how
Oh
awesome is it gonna be like when we can literally just play this stuff directly to our TV, all our devices?
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
Yeah, my
that's
like
epic.
TV has a Plex app built into it, like
Yeah,
the
I
smart
think
TV
most
that
TVs.
came. Yeah,
Yeah, most TVs you can get
Mm.
like on the App Store, if it's not already there. So that's easy to set up once we have all this data.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
it's not a problem at all.
Mhm.
Um, But I just think the coolest part is being able to have that offsite backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, like how often, like what other chance do we have that like we're gonna create like our little network, and it's
Yeah.
like, we have
Well,
backups everywhere.
then it's like
We
our
have
own
nowhere
little
to store our
cloud,
data.
you
Yeah,
know?
and it's like we can run our own encryption. We can run everything. It's
And
like,
then we can sell people subscriptions to use our little cloud.
yeah, and then we create our own
And then we're just
private cloud,
Google.
and we start competing with AWS. No, and then we
Yeah.
become
Yeah.
what we hate. It's like no.
Legit. Legit on Azure. We
Full
could easily be
circle.
better than Azure. We would be better than Azure for sure.
All right, that's a big statement.
Azure's
That's
ass.
I don't know about that, man.
Azure is still like a
Azure's
fully
running a lot of
functioning web
a lot of the world.
services.
Well, yeah.
And
Azure's running a lot of the world. Even ChatGPT runs on Azure, man. Even
keep in
ChatGPT.
mind,
True.
all of Office 365 is hosted on like 11,000 Azure servers. And
Yep.
it runs.
Dang. Yeah. That is wild, actually.
That I mean, that's
Wow.
impressive in itself. The
The
fact that
fact
all
it
that is
runs.
Honestly, yeah.
that all that's running on
Yeah.
Windows. So that's incredible, dude. That's incredible.
Yeah. Legit. Legit. I feel like that's the one.
Like, no
I guess,
wonder
yeah, I
there's so
take that
many
statement back.
Office issues.
It's like,
Yeah.
dang, dude. All that issues running on Windows, dude. That's crazy, dude.
It's on
But
Windows.
but yeah, Azure might be harder to overcome than you just made it seem. Just saying.
Yeah, no. I
Just
do.
saying.
I take that statement back.
No, I mean, of course, dude. Azure has like 100,000 people working on that edge, dude, and we're just
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
Mhm.
also like, to be
So-
fair, your experience in Azure is what you pay for.
Yeah.
If you want
Yeah.
better hardware, you can pay for better hardware,
Mhm.
but you pay
Mhm.
for it.
no, dude, that,
So if you're just stuck with what you're paying for, sure, it might not be the best experience, but you know what? It's what they're charging for what you pay for.
Right.
So
Right.
it's what you
Yeah.
get.
Facts.
no, that's literally why it's like my work doesn't even pay for Azure. They're like, no, screw that. They started paying for Google
Yeah, same.
instead. Like,
Yeah.
we'd rather
Oh.
get some Google rather than some Azure
Yeah.
real quick. Damn.
They should local
That's what
host.
my company did too.
Yeah, I mean, so
Buy
yeah,
10 racks in a data center.
yeah, they
Yeah,
used
my
to do
company's
that.
out. It's
That's
all
like
on AWS.
so now they call it multi-substrate. Most companies are multi-substrate now, where
Yeah,
they're
do
running on
both.
multiple clouds. They have backups across clouds now because
Yeah.
we literally just saw. I think we were talking about it like 4 podcasts ago, where like AWS went down, right, and like
Yeah.
most of the internet went down, and it's like, dude, so much is connected to AWS. If you're just running on AWS, like you're gonna screw
Yeah,
yourself.
you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
You need to make sure that you're in.
No, you
multiple
need to have failover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like, yeah, no, I think most companies don't run their own DCs anymore. It's like it honestly just doesn't make sense. I think the cost of like just paying for AWS or whatever, Cloudflare or whatever the frick, is more worth it now, honestly. At least for like major at scale companies.
I think is just easier, to be totally honest.
Yeah, I mean maybe because I think like I don't know why, but it was just like a really big problem for Salesforce. So that's why they made a complete switch. They're still trying to kill their private data centers, but there's some companies that basically the only reason they keep
don't
them
want
is
to
because
leave it.
AWS, they don't trust
Yeah,
Microsoft
they're like they're gonna steal our data.
Yeah, with their data. So like
Yeah.
their data is highly valuable. So then that's why I think we'll always still have some private servers, but it's like other than that, or private DCs, but like other than that, basically public cloud is the way to go at scale.
Start our own private cloud company.
Dude, I mean, there's not enough of them, honestly, dude. And it's like, if you can somehow find optimizations, and I don't know like how you're gonna, optimize more than Amazon or Google, but if you can somehow find some optimizations in there, 100% Amazon and Google are overcharging like crazy. They're overcharging
For sure.
insane amounts because they're so ubiquitous. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they're the only things that you can do it.
Yeah. So it's like, of course, everyone's gonna do that, but it's like if we kind of start our own, we can kind of create a niche of being like, okay, like we're super hyper optimized for whatever use case, and maybe we can take some market share.
And this is still dreaming to an extent too, because it's like, yeah, we could, but this like cost of entry to this market is so high.
It's insane. We need like a huge backing.
You need huge initial investment, like ridiculously huge, like hundreds of millions.
Like that, just the CPU costs, right? Like that's gonna be crazy.
What about the GPUs?
Yeah. I mean that's not the GPUs are in its own stratosphere, dude. Like, just the CPU cost is gonna be insane. The GPU cost is like.
What about the engineers to build out your system? Because you're gonna have to use a custom written system.
Yeah, you're gonna need a bunch of like site reliability engineers. To be on site looking at these machines. Yeah, dude, that cost is insane.
even like just the distributed computing side, you're gonna have to write all that for how it's gonna work in your nodes and your clusters.
I mean, I kind of know how that stuff works, but I don't know like how much I can do by myself.
I'm just saying you're gonna pay for it for someone that's been doing it for a while because you want it set up right.
That's true. That's fact. No, I mean, if you have funding, this is where all the funding goes. You have to put it in the right spots. But the question is like we need to have like a good idea of what we want to do before we pitch it for somebody, and then they'd fund us. But I don't know, man. That there's always potential for that because now it's like you can slap AI on it, and claim that the AI is doing some bullshit, and then get some funding from that.
Well, and the whole issue right now, which we talked about a few episodes ago too, is the energy of it all.
Dude, there was a little news story. I was literally watching like some clip somewhere.
Yeah.
A real life news story of the electricity costs in New York. Apparently, the electricity costs went up across New York because of DCs. There's too many DCs.
It's gone up here too.
Yeah.
So we are electrically constrained.
Yeah.
the demand for power in data centers and like just even residential, the demand for power and devices being turned on is growing quicker than we're building power plants. That was the whole point of talking about that future of energy thing, because we're literally in an energy crisis.
It's crazy. We're in a crisis, and this is what I think we touched on it that day. It's like, dude, literally, there's gonna be a point where our electricity bill is gonna be so high. Like, there's gonna be people who are electrically impoverished, dude. They can't pay for electricity. Dude.
I don't think we're gonna get to that point where it's that high, but it's gonna keep going up. I think, to be honest, I think we'll get to a point where they're just building more power plants.
Yeah, I mean,
like
dude, that's the thing. It's like
there are companies popping up to handle this issue. Yeah, there's going to be like a 10-year delay before it starts catching up.
Yeah, there's going to be a little time where we're like, damn, like how much are we paying for like we're paying like more for electricity and then, you know, like other, you know, utilities like heating or something like that, you know, like at that point.
But there are literally like companies popping up to deal with it. Like the whole new thing is this stuff called SMRs, which I think I talked about in this other episode too. But they're small modular reactors, so like small nuclear reactors, and you can have like a bunch of them.
You can have tons of them like in a grid system, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what you're talking
about. Yeah, right? Easier to deploy, safer to deploy, allegedly. And like a closed system, so you install it, it runs for its lifetime, you throw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. It just gets replaced.
100%, dude. Yeah, dude. They need to like ramp this up like crazy, man. I think there needs to be like even government spending on more
energy.
Yeah.
Electrical setups. Yeah.
Well, we also grid have been saying this for a long time, but the grid needs to be remade. The grid is ancient, and carrying this much power is not a normal thing for a lot of the old infrastructure.
They were saying,
I mean, we're still using
to all of our systems, right? Like they're super ancient, like decrepit systems, dude. Like, what are we using right now?
Well, and it's also like, well, the funny thing about that is I wonder if they were even able to do anything, or if it was just like monitoring because it was so old.
I think it was just like. You just see where the power is going. I doubt they can do anything from that, right?
Like they can't change anything because it's all manual. They never upgraded. But we're using like our transformers, like the transformers on the pole outside your place. Those are literally a 70-year-old design. There's definitely efficiency to gain there.
No, dude, that's what commonly is said, right? Like if Nikola Tesla pulled up to 2025, he wouldn't be impressed by our electrical architecture at all.
No,
he'd be like, no. The same stuff that basically I was working on back
He'd be like, this is ancient.
You know, like, yeah. So it's like, dude, we need to upgrade. And the problem is, I think we talked about this again before, is all this stuff is coming from China, dude. That's the main problem. China develops like all our like electrical infrastructure, dude. Like,
but there's significant investment in local companies at this point too, but
like I think we need
there's projects to bring manufacturing back.
Like no, dude, the U.S. like actually became so dumb in that time of like where we kept outsourcing everywhere. It's like, dude, you should always know that eventually one of these companies is gonna become your enemy. Like, who thought of like outsourcing everything? Like, that's so goofy, dude. We started outsourcing everything, and then now we're bringing everything back to like American made. It's like it should have never left. Like, we should have just always stayed American made the entire time. Like, I don't know who thought of the outsourcing.
It was the easy way out. Easy, cheap labor.
No, that ended up being a horrible idea because we have to pay a bunch of money for all this stuff to come back. You know, it's
now we can't make anything.
Yeah, and it's like that was the problem with like I think a few years back they finally did the steel, right? So like they reinvested in American steel. Like 5 years ago, right? And then now it's like, okay, now American-made chips, American-made electricity, like transformers, all this kind of stuff, data centers, nuclear power, you know, like all of this investment's coming back. But it's like, dude, this should have always been here in the first place.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get it more on track.
Yeah, get it optimized.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they could just upgrade what we already have. They haven't even tried that.
Well, no,
Dude,
you have
that's
to
like
replace parts
forever.
though, because
It
like
takes
Yeah, but
forever.
it's like if
It's
we
like
just do it.
upgrading the. It's like upgrading from 3G to 4G. You know, it's like you have to go to
Yeah.
every post
yeah,
and update the
Yeah.
text
because
of that post.
Yeah.
it's always going to be a bottleneck, right? It's always going to be like the
Yeah.
worst link in the chain makes this whole chain as bad as it.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, dang.
So
Yeah,
you got to do
electricity.
every part all together, which is why it's
Yeah.
crazy
Electrical
too.
infrastructure is probably way more like all over the place than even cellular network. You know, because cellular
Right.
network is
Right.
spread out over area. Like electrical's everywhere, dude. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
everywhere.
we need wireless energy.
No, I mean honestly, while we're upgrading the
No.
internet, we should just upgrade the. I mean, upgrading the electricity, we should update internet everywhere. Like they should just
Well,
install
fiber's
fiber
going in everywhere.
everywhere.
Fiber is going in everywhere right now. Realistically, that sentence should have
Yeah.
gone, well, they're installing fiber everywhere because they already are. They
Oh, they
should
already
be
are.
laying
Yeah.
power lines.
Facts.
Because no, fiber is spreading everywhere. They are throwing fiber
because
line. AT&T and Comcast cannot
yeah.
throw fiber lines in
Mhm.
the ground quick enough.
I was reading
Nice.
how like somehow like our Comcast is like finally upgrading like the types of cable they use. You know, like the crappy
Yeah,
coax
yeah.
cable they're using.
They're
Like that has a
finally
limit.
phasing out copper.
Yeah. Yeah, that literally has like a bandwidth limit, right? But like they've been somehow
Yeah.
squeezing in like tons of bandwidth within there,
That's
right? Somehow.
that's why
How they've been doing it.
that's why you get what's it called? Oh, I can't. There's a term for it, but equal download and upload. That's why Comcast is like 600 down but 30 up.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's literally the issue, right? It's the up is the bandwidth issue. Dude. Yeah, that's why I had terrible up right now. We literally
What's
just ran
the?
speed for this.
I'm sorry, it's annoying me that I can't remember the name of this. Because
Dude,
Comcast actually upgraded a bunch of this in the city recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no, they definitely always throttle it.
Oh, it's just symmetrical. Yeah. It's just called symmetrical internet.
Oh,
Like a symmetrical plan.
true. Yeah. True.
But yeah, fiber should always be symmetrical because you have the
Yeah, fiber's
bandwidth to do it.
always symmetric. Exactly. You have
Yeah.
basically like infinite bandwidth. Like, dude, yeah, Google Fiber was pretty great, man, and they never went down, man.
No, when I had
Yeah,
AT&T fiber, it never
yeah.
went down.
I think just fiber just doesn't go down. I think that's the key to this. Is
What
that
I
fiber
think you
doesn't
run
go
into
down.
less issues, right?
Yeah.
So think
Yeah.
about it like
Yeah.
this. When you run copper, it's still copper, right? So
Facts.
one little box full of network equipment out in a neighborhood gets struck by lightning. If that voltage makes it into the copper cable line, you're now frying things way down a chain.
Yeah.
Fiber's
Yeah, like
plastic.
it's gonna transfer.
Fiber's a glass core.
Yeah.
It can't
Yeah.
transmit electricity. So even if you
Right.
destroy one edge device, you're never
It doesn't
sending
matter.
that chain of devices all out of
Yeah,
line
it
at the
won't-
same time.
Yeah, it won't affect any other device, basically. Yeah.
Which I assume there's some sort of power filtering somewhere, but I also assume, it's lightning, things happen.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do against lightning?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. Yeah.
So I think that's what hurts copper stuff a lot more too, is just that innate ability for one thing to cause problems everywhere else because they can all sustain an electrical connection.
Yeah.
Dude, totally tangential thing. I found out there's lightning that goes up and is red.
Yeah, it's called a
Have you seen
lightning
this?
sprite.
Oh, dang.
Dude, that thing's crazy,
Dang.
dude. That thing's
It only
crazy.
happens on like 1 in every 100,000 lightning bolts. But it's
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's like a plasmification or a generated plasma plume above the lightning bolt because of the amount of energy
Yeah.
released.
Dang.
You can see them from the space station when there are
Yeah.
thunderstorms going on.
Yeah, I think they've
I'm
said like only
surprised you've
like
never seen this.
I've not.
They're really cool in pictures.
no, it's incredible in pictures. Like you're like, yo, what is that? Like you've never seen something like that,
Mm.
like something unseen. But
Maybe I've
yeah,
seen a picture of it, but I just don't remember it.
no, I mean you might not have seen it. I didn't see it until maybe a few months ago.
I got you.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Dude, but lightning is so interesting because it's like the way it travels is it's finding like the easiest path like as it's going, you know? So it's like just
Right.
random like
Mhm.
making random deviations through the air because it's
Yeah.
like, okay, what's the easiest thing to ionize, you know, within like
Facts.
I don't know if
Wow.
this is like just for demonstration or if this is like a real image, but I'll hold up.
Can you just text it to me? Oh.
Nope. Just gonna make my screen darker.
I'll
Come
take
on.
camera focus.
It was just focused on it last time.
Oh, dang.
So that's like going
That looks
up from the
wild.
clouds.
Yeah. That is wild. Dang.
picture.
But yeah, it's like caused by the charged ions coming from the lightning.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah.
ejected upwards.
Dang. That's kind of sick.
I don't know like the exact scientific explanation, but
Dude, yeah, I have no clue. I forgot what the clip probably even said, but I was like, yo, that's crazy, dude. How does that even happen?
I watched a video of it.
Even lightning doesn't completely make sense to me. I get it, like there's a difference in charge between like the sky and the ground, but I'm like, dude, why is
Yeah.
there a giant like
Oh,
bolt of
Just
electricity
here's a
bolt.
transfer?
Yeah.
What the
here's a
heck, dude?
cool one. This is one from the space station that astronauts captured. That's a real picture.
Oh, that's crazy.
Dang. That's
That's
insane.
That's what they look
Dude,
like
that
from the
looks
space station.
That's
that looks like
crazy.
you know, like those movies where they like start like changing the environment or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
it looks like
Legit.
you're terraforming.
Legit.
That's what it is. It looks like you're terraforming the Earth or some
Yeah.
shit.
No, legit.
You know what I think it looks like?
What?
You know those like balls that you touch and the plasma
Oh,
like
like
goes out to all your
crystal.
fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And
the
the crystal.
plasma.
And it'll like
Yeah.
make your hair
Yeah.
statically charged and stick to it. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
it reminds me
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
Fact.
Which it's
Mhm.
to be fair, it's kind of the same thing.
I mean,
But
it
Yeah,
kind of
it's
is.
plasma. Yeah.
Similar. It's whatever plasma traveling through air or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Less air.
That's it.
I guess that's sort of like maybe that's why it's similar is because it's like a partial vacuum,
Yeah.
right? Maybe that's why it's so similar. Because like I think in those plasma balls it's like a complete vacuum, and
They
this
also
isn't, like,
they're usually I
like
think
atmosphere.
they use another gas. A gas
Oh
that's
yeah,
more
they use
easily
a non
excited.
yeah like a xenon or some shit, right? Like they use
Yeah.
like a non-reactive gas or whatever, one of like the noble gases, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I don't know if it's
It's like the
actually
same
the
shit they
noble
put
ones,
in
but they use a gas.
shit they put in light bulbs, right?
Well, what do they put in light bulbs though?
They put some kind of non-reactive gas in light bulbs too.
Well, I don't know if you'd want it to be like non-reactive though, because I think reactivity is somewhat related to its ability to be excited, and that's
so
what's
they
going to
put
make the
argon
plasma.
or nitrogen in incandescent bulbs.
Yeah, argon is inert, and so is nitrogen.
Yeah.
Argon and nitrogen won't react with anything.
Yeah.
But it might also be easier to excite the noble gases because it might be easier to get an electron to jump out of their outer ring because it's full.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so they put xenon. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Xenon or argon or neon. So it is basically
Yeah.
the same. It's basically the same shit. Yeah, it makes sense because you don't want like whatever. Because even for an incandescent, you're basically passing electricity through like a little piece of metal, right? That's heating
Yeah.
up the metal
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
making light. right? Basically, it's basically the same. I mean, it's just a different property of electricity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, so argon is in both. I guess they use the other shit. Noble. Yeah, it is noble gases. Dude,
Yeah, they
I
are.
remember freaking chemistry, dude. Let's go, dude. I remember
No,
some chemistry.
you were saying like the right term. I just didn't know if it was the noble gases or not. The noble gases, do you know why they're noble?
No idea. I just
Yeah,
know
I
they're on
forgot. I forgot.
the right side of
Yeah, the right side.
their
Yeah.
outer ring of electrons is full. So they don't want to form a bond with any other atom.
Yeah.
And like it's
Which
harder
I'm
to
pretty
ionize
sure that's why. No, I think it's easier to ionize them.
or even easier to ionize.
Because it's easier to provide enough energy to make one of the electrons jump out of the outer ring because it's full. So you could get them to jump to a higher energy state because there are more of them there.
Yeah, true. Dang.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that ish. I mean,
don't remember that.
but that shit's lit, man.
Chemistry's important, dude. You got to keep up on your chemistry.
Dude, chemistry was so easy, dude. Chemistry is like the easiest thing ever.
Go take organic chem and tell me that again.
I mean, okay, other than organic chem, let's say basic chemistry up to like
AP basic chemistry. Yeah.
Up to AP chem, that shit was easy as fuck.
Yeah, facts.
Even college, I took one college chemistry class that also was super easy.
Honestly, the one in college was fun. That was a fun class.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm actually learning some cool stuff.
So yeah, not that worried about chemistry, other than like obviously organic whatever chemistry. But like organic chemistry, I guess that's getting into like medicine and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know nothing about that.
Yeah, I did not think that. Thank God.
No, dude, people tell me like I remember I had people like taking biology. They were like majoring in biology and shit like that. Whoever did that ish, they died. Like no, they were saying like organic chemistry wasn't even that bad. Organic chemistry too. They had a second level.
There's definitely more than one class on it, dude.
And I'm like,
if you were a chemistry major, yeah.
No, yeah.
And I've heard. I remember another class people would cry about was thermo.
Yeah,
I think
dude, I had to take thermo.
You ended up not taking thermo, right? Yeah.
No, I had to take it, but like I think what is it where like before the quarter you could just drop the class? I'd do that.
Yeah, facts.
I had to like drop that shit. I was like, dude, no.
Yeah, because you were in aerospace. I was like, yeah, you have to. Yeah, no, that. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't do none of that. I mean, my classes were freaking hard. Like, we had to take signals and systems. That class was crazy, man. Yeah. That's like doing like, I think like you probably did some similar shit. It's just partial DiffEq and like adding informations and doing ish like that.
Yeah.
No, that shit's hard.
Laplace. Good old calculus, man.
You know, don't remember none of that shit anymore. Don't remember none of it.
Dude, no, there was a point where like I was so good at math and now I forgot all of it, dude. Like isn't that crazy? If you literally just stop for like a year, all of that
it all goes away.
Yeah.
You gotta keep using it.
Yeah.
Legit.
Like I easily passed all my math classes, but I'm like, wait, I don't remember nothing.
No, exactly. I was just memorizing it.
Once upon a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think
it's about time to wrap it.
Yeah, we should wrap on up here. Anyone got a quote they're trying to throw out there?
Bob, didn't you have one last time that you wanted to say?
I have no idea what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh, I think I know. Be curious, not judgmental.
Yeah.
That was it.